so unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the stick.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw, Hurts. And they take him down right along the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. On first down, Hurts. Going deep here for the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah. Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it out for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready! Cowboy 80, go street! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler! Take off!
There's a dive up the middle. They'll cobble together a yard there. Kobe Dean
play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Tiger, nice. Ready. Ready.
They give it to him again. He's ahead for about 5. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Bronco waiting. Ready, ready.
Throwing now off the play action. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They go play action on first down. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll run here on first down. He gets it to the right sideline. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Commanders finish up their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up, that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hey, easy. 63, 60. On anyone else?
Hurts looking to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
No touch, 73. On anyone else?
Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Working on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's brought down at the 44. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Tag. Ready.
Setting him on the dive. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Back to the well again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19 tight. Here we go. Here we
Throwing off the play fake. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
He's dropping back to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
3rd and long for him here. Good strike downfield to Lane. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
2. 60 by 6. 6.
Long gets the handoff. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Come on, come on.
There's a give, left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 14, Eagles 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Running right, it's Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Hurts to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. He will not score, and Donald set him up.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
180.
Barkley. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot. They could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Barkley again. And he will knock it in. The defense holds. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal. Hurts setting up to throw. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Ready.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He rolls to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
18 Rattler.
Dive play straight ahead. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
On the double.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Mustang 19. Bronco 80. Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now looking to throw. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Cowboy 80. Check match. Check match. Street. Street. Ready, right?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Another carry for him. There's 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This a 48-yard look for him. Aubrey puts it through. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go.
Plowing up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
And 4 at the 34-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stack.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Ready.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They'll go play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he looks middle. Throw. It's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington.
office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 24, Eagles 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Kane Medrano makes the play. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. Thrown to the depth where linebackers come to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when he chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Starts his return from the 23. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Track 60. Track 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender is covered.
This one goes for 3 yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
18 Rattler, 18 Viking, 18 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. Running right side by McLaurin. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 70.
Throw here, 3rd down. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go street. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, right?
Here's a throw. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Steady.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one connects. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You'll have middle field opener going to be available, because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Commanders make it a 24-point ball game.
Commanders 38, Eagles 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Let's get to that wide, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be a little too late for them in this lopsided game. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. Their defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now they send their back in motion right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
79. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Trap 60.
There's a dive up the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
60. Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 19 Tiger. 9.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught at the 4. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the 4th. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, stopping you from reaching that end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders continue piling onto this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and get that 1st down anyway.
Smith snags it over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you've got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Tiger Hornet.
Back to throw, Hurts. he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
63, King, Phil King, Phil King. Yanni.
Hurts on first down. On the move, headed right. Young's hit, Hurts fumbles. And the Commanders pick it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Here's the handoff. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs from 37.
Hurt. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Mustang, ready? Bronco 80. Go.
They'll work against the blitz. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Viking 18, Warriors 17, Dragon 60, 60 Maverick, 60, check. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the gun on 3rd down. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with very minimal gains.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Eagles trying to do some window dressing. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Tiger Horn. 73. 73.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
I'm not lying. Let's go.
Sending him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Go. Ready.
Hand off to the tight end. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we
Lining
go.
up to take a knee on second down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
They draw it up for him. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses.